Hello and welcome. My name is Sherry, and in this video I am working on another page in my series called Art Journaling the Major Arcana, and this particular page is responding to the Emperor card that I drew this time. On this spread I got back into very traditional mixed media layers and lots of texture and building up a page. I knew I wanted to do something with bees because as I was thinking of the Emperor card, I was thinking about colonies and society and how bees work together as part of a society and a colony for the greater good. So what you'll see here is me laying down a bunch of layers and just building up texture and kind of making a mess, which is what I like to do with mixed media, and then figuring out my focal points and the direction I want to go. As I'm working on this page, I'm thinking about leadership through a female lens. I can't help but think of a queen bee and how that emperor energy shows up in bee colonies with the queen bee and what that looks like. So that's what I'm unpacking here as I'm pulling together notes and reflecting on this page. Some of the questions I'm asking myself are, is the leader creating order or is the community creating order? Does authority come from force or does it come from fulfilling a necessary role? And is the queen powerful because she commands or because she's essential? In the Rider-Waite-Smith card, we see the emperor on his throne and he imposes structure from the top down. He rules to maintain order. But in a hive, the structure emerges through cooperation. Every bee knows their role and the hive becomes something larger than the individual bee. As far as the process goes, I'm coming in now with some gesso to flatten out the layers and mute the color scheme a little bit. I love the colors, the black, the browns, the golds, and the blue, but I want to push it back a little so that I can add more texture with a stencil and texture paste, which you'll see after this, after we get through this. The texture paste, once that's laid on and dried, I use some gold shimmer spray and some dark blue, I think it's distress ink. It's a distress spray, one of those, same kind of thing, but without shimmer. And I get a little worried because it's starting to look dark and muddy, but when I come back and it's dry, it's much lighter, and I like it a lot because it almost turns into like a really subtle gray blue, like a Payne's gray. And I just love this color scheme for bees. It's a little unexpected and a nice surprise. Okay, so then in getting back to this, parallel from the queen bee to the emperor, I've thought about this, and the queen doesn't boss any of these bees around. She's not like commanding anything. She's all about stability, continuity, and the future of the colony. And like the whole colony agrees to that. So the hive organizes itself around her and protects her because she serves the future of the hive. So to me, that shows that the hive survives because pollen is gathered, the young are cared for, structure is maintained, resources are stored, threats are managed. Everything is working together. She's leading and she's cared for and protected, but she's not commanding obedience. So leadership then is about serving the purpose of the community, not standing above it. And power then is revealed by what is protected. The worker bees willingly defend something larger than themselves. I think that's a really cool contrast to the Rider-Waite-Smith emperor image and some of the ways it makes me feel. So I was really happy to be able to bring in an image of a female, even if it's human, it's not, an actual bee, but I like the idea of this different approach to power, authority, and leadership through the lens of the queen bee and the bee colony. I'm just about wrapped up with this spread. I may come back in and I don't know if I'm going to tweak this one anymore. I feel like if I tweak anything else, it's going to take it too far. So I'm going to try not to tweak this page anymore. So anyway, thank you for watching and joining me today, and I will see you in the next video.